Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday, and it's actually a nice day out. So I thought I'd take advantage of the weather and get some stuff done on my old truck here. I'm gonna take the door apart, get the mirror and stuff off the handle, and that way I can finish it properly. Get on body working it, and there's a bunch of issues with that door. I'll go over it in a minute. Um, So yeah, the main thing here that I'm trying to do is, man, that sun is bright. um, is stop the rust before it gets any worse. That's the main plan here. So I figure if I'm doing that, I might as well get the body work done, panel by panel, and yeah, that's the goal. So yeah, let's get after it. All right, so first thing I need to do is get the door panel off this, and yeah, so that means got to pop the handle off. It's just on with a clip, and knock the panel off, the door panel off, so I can get at the bolts for the mirror and the handle and all that kind of stuff. So some of the problems with the door, well, it needs new hinge pins. They're worn, so the door squeaks like crazy. There's no window rubber left. It's gone. So the window rattles like crazy. And there's the rubber seal, especially on the bottom, is finished. So it's whistles. So we got whistling, rattling, and squeaking at the same time. It's enough to drive a man insane. So, but you got to buy stuff to fix all that. So it's going to have to wait a little bit. Because, of course, I haven't worked in a couple of weeks, really. So, yeah, money's a little tight. But there's a lot I can do that I have the material for. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Right, so if you've never taken a handle off, and I'm sure everybody has, but there might be one guy out there that never did. There's the clip. It fits into a little slot that's there on the handle itself. And to get it off, I use one of these, little pointy thing with a bend in it. And yeah, it usually works pretty good. So I'm going to put the clip back on the handle where it belongs, and so I don't lose it. When you're taking these things off, they often fly away and never to be seen again. I was lucky, it just landed in my hand. So there you go. All right, so the mirror, well, there's a hole at the bottom where it screws in here and just pops up. That way you can get at the 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. They're a real bitch to get at on the inside of the door, because you're trying to work through a little hole like this and bring your hand up from down here, and there's the track and all that shit in the way. Really, you should probably just pop out the vent window and everything and just take it all. It'll be way easier, but I'm driving it as I go. I don't want to drive around with no window in it. I don't have to put it all back together every friggin' time I'm going out. So the door handle, also a bit of a pain in the ass. I ended up punching out the pin to get the handle off. There's a button, and then the lock is just a clip. You just knock that off and it comes right out of there, no problem. So yeah, I'll put all this stuff in one pile somewhere, and you know, then I can easily get at everything. So what I did notice, excuse me for a second here. I don't know if you can see this. It's a brand new door skin. And they let it go that badly. Like, it was bubbling when I bought the truck. But if I knew it was a brand new skin, I would have got after it right away. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to roll the window down. So there. Clean canvas. Well, not clean, it's filthy. Actually, I got to wash it first. And we'll get all the surface rust off and finish up our stuff. And yeah, we'll get after that. Take the sander to it. I gotta tell you, the sun is nice, but what a pain in the ass for filming. Anyway, yeah, I've got a couple of rust spots I want to take care of first, and then we're gonna blend in, feather in. I'll show you what I mean. So rust spots around the mirror, etc., and then we want to feather all these edges out. Get rid of that lip where there's paint and then bare metal. So yeah, first thing, rust spots. Got one of those little stripping wheels on little angle grinder. Oh, come on. Fuck. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Kind of forgot I was recording. Anyway, you know, how can you drop something and have it roll 15 feet away? It's unbelievable. Jesus. So this is one of these little twist-on little wheels here, but if you ever use just the edge, for whatever reason, it spins off. So it came off again and went twice as far as it did the last time. So I'm glad I'm done with this. Unreal. the idea. I'm just feathering out the edge so we don't have that bump there. I'm going to do that wherever I ground, and scuff up the whole door, and then we're ready for some body work. All right, so I feathered everything in down here and all up here. That's all good to go. I just got a little bit left in these two spots. Pretty good. Basically scuff the whole door, blow it off, and then I should be ready for some filler. After the filler, I'm going to get stuff up here done with the rust converter. I don't want to put it on now because it takes so long to dry, and I might have to do some little bit of mud work there. Oh. So, should be ready to mix a little bit of mud and get some on down here. Up here all looks pretty good. Mud time. Alright, so the the sun is getting low and the temperature is going down quick. There's a couple of dents here. All right. Up top there, I just wanted to fill in a little bit of the pitting that will show outside of the when the mirror's back on. So I got one coat on. So there we go. We'll let her. It's cool. I don't know. It might take a little longer to dry, but it still should be dry in about 10 minutes. Hopefully, I can get a second coat on. All right. So I sanded it real quick with the my DA sander, just to knock the chunks and knobs off, so I could get a nice smooth run with the trowel or putty knife or whatever you want, spreader, whatever you want to call it. I also gave a shot anywhere there was bare metal with the rust converter, and I got my second coat on. I want the whole bottom. I think it'll be easier to make it straight. It may need another tight skim. I'll find out when I sand it. But it's getting late and it's gonna be dark soon, and I haven't eaten yet and I'm freaking starving, so I'm gonna eat and call it a day out here anyway. All right, so there you go. Door will be ready for primer or epoxy primer soon. Heard from a few of my friends in Florida. Everybody's fine. That's good. I was watching some of the tornado stuff going on in the afternoon, and it was pretty wild, man. I think the tornadoes probably were worse than the actual hurricane, from what I see anyway. And some of these things were big, man, like big tornadoes. Yeah, and they had a ton of them all, and sometimes there were 3, 4, 5 going on at the same time. It's crazy, but yeah, good luck to everybody down there, and hope the cleanup goes well and everything gets back to normal soon. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, it's working out not bad, In the morning, it's freaking cool, so I wait till it warms up. So I work on the Chevy here, the 51, till around noon, 1 o'clock, and then go do a few things on my square body. And that's why, I run out of daylight pretty quick. I'm not really starting until like probably 1 o'clock by the time I have a bite to eat or whatever. And gets dark early, man. The sun starts going down and the temperature just plummets. And it's no fun to work in the cold. No fun to work in the cold when you're old. But anyway, so there you go. Yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe. Tell your buddies. You know, I'm getting close to 3,000 subs. I'd like to get there real soon, before Christmas. So I'm short right now, what, 240, something like that. So yeah, help me get to 3,000. And don't be shy, leave comments and like the channel and all those good things. It's good for the algorithm, they say, whatever that is. And yeah, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.